Hi, today we have Brad Cason from KirkLee Bicycles, and it's pretty exciting because Steen and I predicted we'll see a couple carbon bikes, and lo and behold, we already have our first carbon builder here. Brad, tell us about yourself, where you're from, and what kind of work you do.
I'm from Austin, Texas. I started building carbon fiber, started researching it in 1999. 2001, I built my first carbon bike, and I started KirkLee full-time in 2008, and now I'm in my third year doing nothing but building carbon fiber frames.
How many frames do you put out a year?
On a good year, I'll do close to 30.
Is that about, can you do more?
No.
Is that about capacity?
I have about between 40 and 45 hours in each frame. So, and that's working full time and assuming the phone's not ringing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a solid week, and that doesn't include sending them out or get any of the paint work we do in-house.
Right. Well, let's jump right to it. We have two bikes, and this is the first one, a mountain bike. What do we got here?
So this is my 26-inch carbon fiber mountain bike. Any of the KirkLees that we build, we typically, if they're in-house or for people that we're real close to, we use those for R&D a lot of the time. This bike, I actually did Leadville on it, so I know it works. It's got a full carbon BB30 bottom bracket. We made it ourselves in-house. The bearings pressed directly into carbon. And whenever we laid it up, this bike has sculpted lugs. So the KirkLees, we hand wrap each joint on the frame, and then we brought the lugs into points. And if you can get in, the lugs are covered with a cosmetic layer of 3K woven. And then all the tubes are unidirectional. We pretty much only work with unidirectional carbon at KirkLee. The head tube, our design, we wrap the lugs, and then the head tube, I call it the eye of the tiger, if you can catch how that changes. And just another style of carbon in the center of the head tube. And then because we were talking earlier about this show and a lot of the steel, so we kind of joked that I brought this one out because it does have the lugs, but we also have 6'4" titanium dropouts that we machined ourselves, and I polished to a mirror finish, which if you can see what they started from, or what they look like when this bike started, that alone is probably 7 hours.
Wow. That's a bit of work.
So, yeah, but it's a wonderful frame, and I love it.
So, teach me a little bit. What makes a good custom carbon bike as opposed to one that's not quite there?
You know, I don't think it's very hard to build a carbon frame, and we're going to see more and more carbon, in my opinion, as the years progress. But it is incredibly difficult to make a carbon frame look good. So, there's, you know, I joke with my friends that by the time any material gets into the sporting good industry, there's no secrets. Aerospace has the secrets, and they have the money. So by the time it gets down to us, it's pretty common, and the secrets are out. But what makes a good carbon bike is the finish work. Assuming that whoever built it knows the material well enough to walk the line between lightweight and strength.
Right.
I mean, but even our first KirkLees that we built were, we left them unpainted, fairly raw looking bikes, just so we could go out and ride them to make sure that everything's together on them.
Right.
And oddly enough, we still have those KirkLees.
Nice.
They, multiple races.
This is not a brand new bike right here?
No.
It's been ridden?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, this was a prototype that we put together just to see how well that bottom bracket's going to hold up.
Wow.
And usually we can build a frame and build road frames, but any of the prototype stuff, we'll put them on a mountain bike.
Right.
And it gives us another reason to build another mountain bike.
Right.